Okay, good morning students. This is the part 4 of polynomials. So today I am going to explain some important concepts for some important Olympiads like RMO, pre-RMO, AMTA, etc. So today's concept is polynomials. Already I explained what is the definition of polynomial, how to find its degree, how to divide a polynomial another polynomial, division algorithm. For example, x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4 is a polynomial in x. If this polynomial is divided by x minus 2, we need to find the remainder and quotient. You know the process. So by using long division method, you can find the remainder and quotient. First step is x cube should be divided by x, that is x square is the first term of the quotient. X square should multiply by x minus 2, x cube minus 2x square. Okay, I will take here plus. Okay, so this is minus, this is plus. Now this becomes 4x square plus 3x plus 4. This is second degree, first degree division is not completed. 4x square by x plus 4x. Next term of the quotient 4x square minus 8x. So add up here, minus plus cancel 11x plus 4. Okay, so plus 11. Now what happened? 11x minus 22 minus plus these two get cancelled. So what will get Nana here? 26 is the remainder and x square plus 4x plus 11 is the quotient. Okay, means x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 4 divided by x minus 2, 26 is the remainder. So by using long division method, you can find the remainder. But here I want to explain an important theorem which is called remainder theorem. By using remainder theorem, you can find the remainder. Okay, when your divisor is a linear polynomial, means f of x is a polynomial in x. If this f of x is divided by a linear polynomial g of x, directly you can find remainder by using remainder theorem without using long division method. So remainder theorem. What says remainder theorem? Observe here. First of all, f of x is any polynomial in x divided by a linear polynomial x minus a. The remainder is f of a. This is a statement of remainder theorem. F of x a polynomial divided by a linear polynomial x minus a. The remainder is f of a. F of a means that, for example, this is taken as f of x. If this f of x is divided by x minus 2, according to the remainder theorem, your remainder is f of 2. Your remainder should be f of 2. So try to find f of 2. What is f of x here? F of x is x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 4. According to remainder theorem, if f of x divided by x minus 2, the remainder is f of 2. Find f of 2 value. F of 2 equal 2 cube 8 plus 2 square 4 8 plus 6 plus 4 10 and 26. Therefore 26 is the remainder. Here also you got 26 only. Means that this is important theorem to find the remainder. Okay, once again listen. F of x is a polynomial in x. If this polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial, condition, you want to use remainder theorem, your divisor should be linear. Okay, or your remainder should have the form x plus r minus a. If the divisor is x minus a, directly remainder is f of 0 of this. 0 of x minus a is a only. F of a is the remainder. That's why if this is treated as f of x, if this f of x is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is f of 2. So I found f of 2 value, I got 26. So actual remainder also 26. By using this remainder theorem, directly you can find remainders without using actual division, means without using actual long division method. Okay students, listen, remainder theorem statement. Important. If the polynomial f of x is divided by x minus a, which is linear polynomial in x, then the remainder is f of a. F of x polynomial is divided by x minus a, directly you can say the remainder is f of 0 of this. This is remainder theorem. Now I want to proof. Let q of x be the quotient and because this is a first degree polynomial, no? The remainder should be lesser than first degree, means constant only. That's why you can't say that remainder is r of x. So just I can say remainder is r, because it should be constant, no? This is the linear, should be constant without any variable. That's why I can say and capital R be the remainder when f of x is divided by x minus a. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? F of x is divided by x minus a. Let q of x the quotient and r is the remainder. R, I am not saying r of x, r only, because this is linear, it should be constant. By division algorithm, what you can say? F of x equal to divisor into quotient plus r. Observe, this is very, very important result. No? This is a equation in x. LHS part is a polynomial in x. RHS part is also a polynomial x. In between them, equality means it is true for all x. Instead of x, you can write 1. F of 1 equal to 1 minus a into q of 1 plus r. Instead of x, you can write root 2. F of root 2 equal to root 2 minus a into q of root 2 plus r. Anything you can take x. Especially this result also true for x equal to a. It is true for all x, no? Let x equal to a. So what I want to find the value of a. So I don't want this expression x minus a becomes 0 when x equal to a. This result is true for all x. That's why especially it is true for x equal to a also. Put x equal to a, or let x equal to a. Then f of a is equal to a minus a into q of a plus r. So what happened? F of a equal to r. R is our remainder. What you got? Remainder is f of a. That means if f of x a polynomial divided by linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is directly f of a. Okay, means that a function, a polynomial f of x is divided by x minus 3. Directly you can say that our remainder is f of 3, not 3. F of 3 is the remainder. You don't know what is the quotient. You don't want quotient now. Just by using remainder theorem, you can find remainders only. Okay, students, now listen. Note 1. If f of x is divided by x plus a, then the remainder is f of 0 of x plus a, that is minus a, f of minus a. Understood? That means f of x upon divided by x plus 7, for example, directly you can say the remainder is f of minus 7. This is note 1. Note 2. If f of x is divided by ax minus b, important nana, ax minus b, then the remainder is f of 0 of ax minus b, 0 of ax minus b, ax minus 0 is b by a only. So f of b by a is the remainder. Don't say b by a, f of b by a is the remainder. Note 3. If f of x is divided by ax plus b, then the remainder is f of 0 of this minus b by a. Okay, listen student, important thing is by using remainder theorem, you can find remainders directly if you are divisor of the form x plus r minus a, x plus r minus a, or ax plus r minus b. If divisors linear polynomial, then you can find directly remainder by using remainder theorem without using actual long division method. Listen student, example 1, this problem is based on remainder theorem, application of remainder theorem. Find the remainder when this polynomial is divided by x minus 2, 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. So solution for the problem, first of all you want to assume that given polynomial is f of x, that is x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4. So first one, the remainder is Already you know that f of x divided by x minus a, the remainder is f of a. So the remainder is f of 2, f of 0 of this, f of 2. Just we need to find f of 2 value. F of 2. 2 cube 8 minus 2 square 4 2s are minus 8 plus 2 2s are 4 minus 4 cancel 0. Okay. So remainder is 0 means this is a function is exactly divisible by x minus 2. Second one, the remainder is f of 1 by 2. Now you need to find f of 1 by 2 value. F of 1 by 2 is equal to, here f of x 1 by 8 minus 2 into 1 by 4 plus 2 into 1 by 2 minus 4. So 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 4. So which is same as here 8 LCM 1 minus 4 by 8, okay, minus 3, which is same as minus 3 by 8 minus 3 or minus 3 minus 24 by 8, which is same as minus 27 by 8. This is the remainder. So last one, third one, I can say directly remainder is f of minus 3 by 2. Now I want to find f of minus 3 by 2 value. Okay, f of 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, which is same as minus 3 by 2 cube minus 2 into minus 3 by 2 square plus 2 into minus 3 by 2 minus 4. So minus 27 by 8. Okay, minus 2 into 9 by 4. Okay, minus 6 by 2 minus 4. Directly my LCM is 8 minus 27. 9 2s are 18. 18 2s are 36. Okay, minus 4 24 minus 32. So I need to simplify this. 24, this is 40, 60, 60, 92, 92 and 27, 7, 8, 9, minus 119 by 8. This is the remainder when this polynomial is divided by 2x plus 3. Students, here two more example problems. Find lambda so that this polynomial is exactly divisible by x minus 2. Exactly divisible by x minus 2 means f of x is divided by x minus 2. Actual remainder is f of 2 by remainder theorem. F of x divided by x minus 2, the remainder is f of 2 by remainder theorem. But in this problem, exactly divisible means what? Remainder is 0. Remainder is 0 means what? Indirectly given f of 2 equal to 0. This polynomial is divided by x minus 2 leaves remainder 0 indirectly. Exactly divisible means what? Remainder 0 only. So actual remainder is f of 2 by remainder theorem. According to the problem, f of 2 value equal to 0. Just we need to find f of 2 and equating to 0 get lambda value. Okay, solution for first problem. Let f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus lambda. What is given? Given that f of 2 equal to 0. This is important part for the problem. F of 2 is actual remainder when it is divided by x minus 2. But exactly divisible means remainder 0. So just we need to find f of 2 value and equating to 0. F of 2 equal to 8 minus 2 square minus 12 plus 8 plus lambda. F of 2 0. 0 equal to 8 plus 16. 4 plus lambda. Therefore lambda equal to minus 4. Okay, see problem number 3. Find a and b so that if the division of 2x cube plus 3x square plus ax plus b by x minus 2 leaves remainder 2. Same, if f of x divided by x minus 2, the remainder is f of 2. Actual remainder is f of 2. According to this problem, the remainder is 2 means f of 2 value is equal to 2. F of 2 equal to 2 indirectly. And same polynomial is divided by x plus 2, the remainder is f of minus 2. According to the problem, leaves remainder minus 2 means f of minus 2 value minus 2. Okay. So directly f of x is given as here 2x cube plus 3x square plus ax plus b. Understood? F of x divided by x minus 2, actual remainder is f of 2. According to the problem, remainder is 2, means f of 2 equal to 2. Given f of 2 equal to 2. Same f of x divided by x plus 2, according to remainder theorem, the remainder is f of minus 2. But the problem saying that the remainder is minus 2, means f of minus 2 value minus 2. F of minus 2 equal to minus 2. By using these two relations, we want to find a and b values. Observe here. I find f of 2 value. F of 2 equal to 16 plus 12 plus 2a plus b. According to the problem, f of 2 given is 2. 2 equal to, this is 28 plus 2a plus b, or 2a plus b plus 26 equal to 0. This is the one of the relationship between a and b. We need one more relation. Okay students, now I want to find f of minus 2 value. F of minus 2. F of minus 2 equal to, minus 2 cube minus 8. Minus 8 2s are minus 16. Minus 2 square plus 4 plus 12. Plus minus 2a plus b. Already f of minus 2 is nothing but minus 2. Minus 2 equal, this is minus 4 minus 2a plus b, or minus 2a plus b, minus 2 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Need to solve equation 1 and 2 for a and b values. So this is second equation. So this is first equation. So just add them. 1 plus 2. Minus 2a plus 2a get cancelled. Plus b 2b. Minus 2 and plus 26 plus 24 equal to 0. So b is equal to minus 12. We got b value is equal to minus 12. Now corresponding a value want. You can substitute anywhere. So I am using this equation. So minus 2a, I can say this second equation. Minus 2a, b means minus 12. Minus 2 equal to 0. Minus 2a equal to, that is 14. A equal to minus 7. Therefore, the required value of a is minus 7. The required value of b is minus 12. Okay students, just now remainder theorem completed and its application. Observe here, 15 is divided by 5. We want to divide 15 by 5. 5 3s are 15, remainder is 0. By division algorithm, you can say that 15 equal to 5 into 3 plus 0. Okay. Same 15 is divided by, for example, 2. 2 7s are 14, remainder 1. We can write 15 is equal to 2 into 7 plus 1. So here important thing is, if your remainder is 0, then you can say that 5 is the one of the factor of 15. Similarly, 3 is another factor of 15. Here remainder is not 0, 1. We can't say that 2 is a factor of 15 and 7 is a factor of 15. That means if a number a can be written as some x into y, then you can say that x is the one of the factor of a and y is the one of the factor of a, and a is called multiple of x and a is called multiple of y. Plus something is z is given. If z is not equal to 0, so then you can say that x is not a factor of a and y is not a factor of a. Similarly, f of x is a polynomial. If this polynomial can be written as some x minus a into x minus b plus some r, then if this is non-zero, we can't say that x minus a is a factor of f of x and x minus b is a factor of f of x. If r equal to 0, then you can say that directly x minus a is one of the factor of f of x and x minus b also another factor of f of x. So next theorem is factor theorem. Listen here. Factor theorem. Just I want to write a statement of factor theorem. F of x is a polynomial in x if there exist, the symbol for there exist, a complex number alpha so that f of alpha equal to 0, then x minus alpha is one of factor of f of x. This is the statement of factor theorem. Once again listen. What factor theorem is saying that f of x is a polynomial in x. If there exists a complex number alpha so that f of alpha equal to 0, then we can say that x minus alpha is the one of the factor of f of x. I will explain through example. For example, f of x is taken as x square minus 5x plus 6. Already you know how to factorize x square minus 5x plus 6. Simple second degree polynomial, you know that you can write as x minus 2 into x minus 3. Means x minus is one of the factor of this and x minus 3 also another factor of x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, by using factor theorem, we want to conclude that x minus 2 is a factor of x square minus 5x plus 6. What factor theorem saying that f of x is a polynomial in x if there exists a complex number alpha so that f of alpha equal to 0, f of alpha equal to 0, then x minus alpha is one of the factor of f of x. Just f of x is taken as x square minus 5x plus 6 here. Just to find f of 2 value, 2 square 4, 5 2s are 10 plus 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 minus 10 0. What you got here? F of 2 equal to 0. We got f of 2 equal to 0. F of x is given. We got f of 2 equal to 0. According to factor theorem, x minus 2 is the one of the factor of f of x. Practically x minus factor only. Similarly, find f of 3 here. F of 3 for the same problem. 3 square 9 minus 3 5s are 15 plus 6. F of 3 is equal to 9 plus 6, 15 minus 15, that is equal to 0. F of 3 equal to 0. According to the factor theorem, I can say that x minus 3 is the one of the factor of f of x. Already x minus 3 another factor. This is second degree. Should be two factors, two linear factors. These are the two linear factors. No more factor exists which is involving a variable x. Okay. So finally, observe here, important thing is f of x is a polynomial in x. If there exists a complex number alpha so that f of alpha equal to 0, then you can say that x minus alpha is the one of the factor of f of x. Means f of x is a polynomial is given. There exists a complex number minus 2 so that f of minus 2 equal to 0, then you can say that x plus 2 is the one of the factor of f of x. Don't confuse. X plus 2 is the one of the factor of f of x. Okay. For example, f of x is a polynomial is given. If there exists a complex number 1 by 2 so that f of 1 by 2 equal to 0, then you can say that x minus half is the one of the factor. Is the f of x, or more generally you can say that 2x minus 1 is the one of the factor of f of x. So here factor theorem is the application of remainder theorem only. F of x is a polynomial divided by x minus alpha, let q of x the quotient, and according to the remainder theorem, the remainder is f of alpha only. Okay. So what happened? F of x is equal to x minus alpha into q of x plus f of alpha. So by remainder theorem, we concluded that f of x is divided by x minus alpha, then the remainder is f of alpha. By division algorithm, we can say that f of x equal to x minus alpha into q of x plus f of alpha. Now what I am doing here, I am proving factor theorem. So f of x is a polynomial in x, there exists a complex number alpha so that f of alpha equal to 0. What is given? Given f of alpha equal to 0. Therefore what happened to f of x? F of x equal to x minus alpha into q of x only, plus 0 only. So what is the meaning of this? Observe here, f of x equal to x minus alpha into q of x. So here only you can say that x minus alpha is one of the factor of f of x. One of the factor of f of x. Q of x is another factor, but don't bother about that. So x minus alpha is one of the factor of f of x. Therefore, x minus alpha is a factor of f of x. So listen students, these two theorems are very important to solve problems in polynomials. One of them is remainder theorem, another one is factor theorem. You can say that factor theorem is the application of remainder theorem. Okay students, example 4. Find the values of lambda and m so that this polynomial is exactly divisible by x square minus x minus 2. Means this polynomial is divided by x square minus x minus 2, leaves remainder as a 0. Okay, let that is taken as f of x. F of x is taken as lambda x power 4 plus mx cube plus 2x square plus 4. Now what is the problem? F of x is divided by x square minus x minus 2. Some quotient will get. So according to the problem, remainder is 0. So remainder is 0 means what is the meaning of this? F of x equal to x square minus x minus 2 into q of x. Okay. F of x is equal to, so now I want factorize this second degree, no? So I want factorize here, x square minus x minus 2 nothing but x minus 2 into x plus 1. Observe here, x minus 2 x plus 1 only. So indirectly this is x minus 2 into x plus 1 into q of x. So from this equation we can conclude x minus 2 is the one of the factor of f of x. X minus 2 is the one of the factor f of x means what? Indirectly f of 2 equal to 0. F of x divided by x minus 2, remainder 0 only. So indirectly f of minus 1 equal to 0 because x plus 1 is another factor of f of x. So we want find lambda m value under these two conditions, f of 2 equal to 0 and f of minus 1 equal to 0. Just we want find f of 2 value. F of 2 means here 2 power 4 16 lambda plus 8m plus 8 plus 4. Already f of 2 0 equal to 16 lambda plus 8m plus 12. Throughout the equation I can divide by 4 lambda plus 2m plus 3 equal to 0. This is the one of the required result. So f of minus 1 also equal to 0. Find f of minus 1. Minus 1 lambda minus m, okay, plus 2 plus 4. Already this is given 0 equal lambda minus m plus 6. You got another relation, that is lambda minus m plus 6 equal to 0. I can call this is second equation. By using first and second we want find values of lambda and m. Just second equation multiplied by 2, what happened, Anna? 2 lambda minus 2m plus 12 equal to 0. First equation is 4 lambda plus 2m plus 3 equal to 0. Add them. 6 lambda plus 15 equal to 0. Lambda equal to minus 15 by 6. 3 2s are 3 5s are lambda equal to minus 5 by 2. So you can find corresponding m by using this lambda value. So I want substitute here. So second equation gives minus 5 by 2 minus m plus 6 equal to 0 or minus 5 by 2 plus 6 equal to m minus 5 plus 12 by 2 equal to m equal to 7 by 2. M equal to 7 by 2. So m value is 7 by 2 and lambda value is minus 5 by 2. Okay students, very important note. F of x divided by some x minus a means this is linear polynomial. The remainder should be constant. By division algorithm, the degree of the remainder should be less than the degree of the divisor. Here divisor is first degree. Less than first degree means either 0 degree or remainder is a polynomial whose degree is undetermined, means r may be some constant just like 7 or total r value may be 0. If remainder is 7, you can say its degree is 0. If remainder only 0, you can say that its degree undetermined. That's why if a polynomial f of x divided by x minus a, the standard form of the remainder is r. R may be constant or r may be totally constant, which is equal to 0. So next one is very important, Anna. F of x is a polynomial. This polynomial is divided by ax square plus bx plus c. Now we want to say what is the form of the remainder. Okay. So this is second degree. Obviously this is second or more than second degree. Don't bother about that. Okay. So what is the form of the remainder? This is second degree. So remainder should be less than second degree. That's why I can say that remainder is Lx plus m. The remainder is Lx plus m. Means this is second degree, means less than second degree. Less than second degree means what? It may be first degree, or it may be 0 degree, or totally the remainder is 0 whose degree is undetermined. That's why all together you can say that remainder is Lx plus m. Okay, here L may be 0 and m is not equal to 0. Remainder is m. Then in that case you can say constant is the remainder. L equal to 0, m equal to 0, total 0. That also possible. L is not equal to 0 but m is equal to 0, just like 2x plus 0. Possible. L is not equal to 0, m is not equal to 0, just like 2x plus 7. It is also possible. That's why if this polynomial f of x divided by a second degree polynomial, the remainder form should be Lx plus m, where L and m are any two real numbers. It may be 0 or it may be 0, it is not equal to 0, this is not equal to 0, or anything happened. So finally, so Lx plus m is the standard form of the remainder. Observe here, f of x is divided by ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. If f of x divided by a third degree polynomial, now you want to find what is the form of the remainder. Okay, this is third degree. Remainder should be lesser than third degree. Less than third degree means it may be second degree, it may be first degree, it may be 0 degree, or it may be a polynomial whose degree is undetermined. Means I can say that Lx square plus mx plus n is the standard form of the remainder. Here L, m, n are any three real number. They may be 0 also. Okay, if L and m and n are not equal to 0, your remainder may be like this, 2x square plus 3x plus 7. Okay, if L equal to 0 and m n are not equal to 0, then what happens? Your remainder may be 2x plus 7 form. Okay, if m equal to 0, L equal to 0, n is not equal to 0, n may be just like 9. Okay, so all the three equal 0, remainder is 0 only. Only these two are 0, this is not equal to 0, remainder is maybe 2x square form. Means that if a polynomial divided by third degree polynomial, the remainder should be Lx square plus mx plus n. If this is fourth degree, your remainder should have the form Lx cube plus mx square plus nx plus k. So important. So an example problem. Find the remainder when x power 2019 is divided by x square minus 1. X power 2019 is divided by x square minus 1. You want to find remainder. Okay, by using long division method it becomes difficult. So without using a long division method you want to find remainder. So using concept of remainder theorem or factor theorem, you can find directly. Observe all of you. X power 2019 is divided by x square minus 1. Let q of x the quotient. So important step here, that the remainder is ax plus b. Because our divisor is second degree. Remainder should be less than second degree. Standard form is ax plus b. So let ax plus b is the remainder. Now I want to find ab values. Understood? Second degree, no? The remainder should be less than second degree. Standard form is ax plus b. I already explained. So by division algorithm, x power 2019 equal to x square minus 1 into q of x plus ax plus b. X power 2019 is equal to x square minus 1 means I can write x plus 1 into x minus 1 into q of x plus ax plus b. So this is important result for us now. I can say this is the result number 1. Actually you want a and b values to find remainder. So by using this equation I want to find a and b values. This is true for all x. Whatever makes this equation is true. You can take x equal to 1, you can take x equal to 2, you can take x equal to 3, x is equal to 1 by 2, whatever it may be. This equation is true for all x. But I want ABC value, so that's why I want choose the values of x so that this expression becomes 0. Okay, x equal to 1, this expression equal to 0. See, observe, x minus 1 is there, no? X equal to minus 1, this expression equal to 0. This equation is true for all x. Especially it is true for x equal to 1 as well as for x equal to minus 1 also. First one, put x is equal to 1. Then first equation becomes 1 power 2019 means 1 only, equal to 1 plus 1 2, 2 into 0 into q of 1 plus a plus b. So this is 0 only. So what I got here? 1 equal to a plus b. So a plus b value is equal to 1. I can say this is result number 2. So I want to take a value of x so that this is will vanish. X equal to minus 1 next. Put x is equal to minus 1. Then first equation becomes minus 1 power 2019 means minus 1 only. Minus 1 equal to minus 1 plus 1 0, 0 and something 0, 0 plus minus a plus b, or minus a plus b equal to minus 1. This is the result number 3. By using result 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3, I can find a and b values. Observe here, 2 plus 3 added, a get cancelled, b plus b 2b equal to minus 1 plus 1 0. So b equal to 0. We got b equal to 0. If b equal to 0, then what happened? A equal to 1. A equal to 1. B equal to 0. A equal to 1. So the remainder is ax plus b. A means what here? We got a is 1. 1 into x plus 0 means x. X is the remainder when x power 2019 is divided by x square minus 1. By using remainder theorem and factor theorem concept, we got the remainder. So the remainder is x, means x power 2019 divided by x square minus 1, the remainder is x.